Hey y'all, we back with another reaction on this love triangle. LEODA Bradshaw murder plans. Okay. Now, here we go. This is Soraya, the baby named Soraya. She was 10 months at the time. And this is 27-year-old Toshyna Patterson, okay, who were kidnapped and murdered last month in this love triangle. Now, LEODA Bradshaw has been charged with the murdering Philip Powell, infant daughter, and her mother. Okay, that's them right now. The alleged plot unfolded after Bradshaw confronted the woman on Facebook. Bradshaw is accused of contacting hitmen, contracting her cousin, Roland Belmford, and orchestrating a plan to murder and kidnap the mother and child. The victim was reported shot dead, unalive, and their bodies, it's here. I can't say it, guys, but because I'm on YouTube. Murder mission, okay? Bradshaw allegedly flew to Jamaica, solely intended on unaliving Paul Will child, infant, and mom. Okay. Oh my God, what just happened? Hold on, y'all. What just happened? Okay. Okay, let's keep going. LEODA Bradshaw, the American companion of opposition lawmaker Philip Powell, reportedly traveled to Jamaica with the sole purpose of murdering Powell's infant daughter and her mother, okay? Now they putting it on him. This happened one day after she had confronted the woman about the infant on Facebook. Okay. The 34-year-old U.S. Navy officer reportedly arrived in the island 4 days before Toshyna Patterson, 27, and 10-month-old Soraya Powell were abducted outside their St. Andrew home on September 9th. They were allegedly taken to East Kingston and shot and killed, and their bodies burned. Bradshaw is allegedly to have paid $1,000 in the U.S. currencies, equivalent to the hitmen, as part of a down payment for the $5,000 hit. The allegations were disclosed on Friday in the home circuit court in Kingston after Bradshaw and her cousin, Roland Balford, were brought before Judge Simon Wolf Reese on a voluntary bill of indictment to bypass proceeding in the parish court. Dressed in an oversized lavender print dress, the mother of one looked crushed and utterly dejected as she was painted as the mastermind behind the shocking kidnapping and murder. What? Good Lord have mercy. Now here comes the downcast appearance. Balfour, who is among 4 people arrested in a deadly plot, had a similarly downcast appearance. Bradshaw, who also shares a child with Powell. Oh, so she got a child by Powell too? was charged with 2 counts each of capital murder, conspiracy to murder, kidnapping, and conspiracy to kidnapping. Balfour was charged with 2 counts each of the accessory before the fact of kidnapping, accessory before the fact to murder. On Friday, as Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, Andrea Martin Swati outlined the damning allegations. Bradshaw bowed her head as the court heard how she contacted the men and hatched a plan to murder and kidnap the woman and child before she landed in Jamaica. Wow. According to the allegations, on September the 5th, Bradshaw learned of the child's existence and contacted Patterson via Facebook while introducing herself as the parliamentarian wife. What? So she playing game. You can't believe everything people say, y'all. During that exchange, she reportedly advised Patterson to conduct a paternity test. Ooh. But following the conversation, the woman blocked her on his social media platform. The prosecution said that the following day, Bradshaw, who resides in the United States, arrived in the islands on a mission to murder the woman and child. With the help of her cousin and co-defendant Balfour, Bradshaw reportedly contracted men, including Rashane Miller and Richard Brown, to kidnap and murder the mother and daughter. God, she jealous. Later that night, the men reportedly went to check out the area where Patterson lived. Now, the execution plan. Boy, they put all the plans on y'all. I told y'all I was coming back. The execution plan. It is further alleged that on September the 7th, they went to a home in Stony Hill, St. Andrews, where Bradshaw was staying, to discuss the execution of the kidnapping and the murder plot. 2 days later, before 7 a.m., Bradshaw reportedly made several calls to Patterson with a view of luring her out of her home, but was unsuccessful. Based on evidential material, Bradshaw showed up at Patterson and Glenmore Drive, Kingston 20 home at 7 a.m. in a tinted SUV motor vehicle. Patterson and her baby entered the vehicle, where they remained for more than 15 minutes. The vehicle left the area at 7:22 a.m. Martin Squabbick added that the Crown is alleging that Bradshaw took them both to Stony Hill, where she handed them over to the men. The woman and her daughter were forcibly taken to Waika Hill in St. Andrew, where they were shot dead and their bodies burned. Police officers later visited the crime scene and found dried bones and blood near the area where the two are believed to have been unalive. The prosecutor, in the meantime, indicated that disclosure would be made by October the 23rd, y'all, of this year, yesterday. Attorney at law Deborah Martin, who is representing Bradshaw, further advised the court that both parties have agreed to a December the 1st mention date consequently. Both defendants was remanded According to a press release from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, voluntary bills of indictment was offered before the Home Circuit Court earlier this week in respect of the two other defendants, Brown and Miller. And they are scheduled to return to court later this month when their matters will be mentioned. Miller is charged with two counts each of accessory before the fact, murder and accessory before the fact of kidnapping, while Brown is facing 2 counts each of conspiracy to murder and conspiracy to kidnapping. Attorney at law Kelly Hamilton is also representing Bradshaw. Attorney at law Bert Samuel, Matthew Hyatt, and Courtney Rowe are representing Balfour. Okay, here is the copy of the complaint petition that LEODA Bradshaw versus H. Gregg Miami. Okay, here we go. See, can I make it a little bigger so we can see? Here are the documents. Plaintiff is LEODA. You can barely see it, y'all. I can print it out if I can, but I'm not with a printer right now. But these are the documents, okay? Hold on for a second. Okay. In the circuit court of the 11th Judicial Circuit and for Miami-Dade County, Florida. LEODA Bradshaw plaintiffs and H.R. Miami Incorporated, a Florida Profit Corporation defendant. Now, LEODA Bradshaw, by and through undersigned counsel, hereby files this claim against the defendant and alleges as follows. Parties, jurisdiction, and venue. Number 1, this is an action of damages, declaratory and injunctive relief in excess of $50,000 exclusive of interest costs and attorney fees, and for recovery of attorney fees and costs, and is otherwise within the jurisdiction of this court. 2, LEODA Bradshaw, hereafter referred to as Ms. Bradshaw, purchasing our plaintiff is an individual consumer who reside in the Miami-Dade County, Florida, is over 18 years age, and is otherwise sue juris. 3, H.R. Miami Incorporated, hereby after referred to as the dealership, our defendant is a corporation organized pursuant to the laws of the state of Florida and is authorized to and doing business in the state of Florida and Miami-Dade County, Florida. The dealership is located at the 8101 NW 7th Avenue, Miami. Number 4, the dealership assigned Ms. Bradshaw to its affidavit service center located at 7500 Northwest 82 P.I. Medley, Florida, in her dealing in this matter. So she must have had the car dealership. She supposed to be suing him. The number 5, the dealership assigned Ms. Bradshaw to its, I said that 6 venture is proper in Miami-Dade County. Before that is where the cost of actions occurring and where defenses have offers to transaction to their customary business. 7, All conditions precedents to the bringing this action have occurred are being performed. General allegations 8 on above July 26, 2022 as Miss Bradshaw purchasing a 2016 audit Q5 VIN number, and they go to the VIN number right there, y'all. 9, the dealership is one of the nation's largest distributor of pre-owned vehicles and utilize internet advising with a focus on large inventory, a client satisfaction policy consisting of a 3 days, 300-mile money-back guarantee warranty, no haggle, pricing, multi-point inspection, competitive pricing, and a Carfax history report as its main selling point. And then I'm going to sit this in for 10, 11, 12. Miss Bradshaw, number 17. Miss Bradshaw went to an auto parts store, and a large bottle of cooler was added by the employee. The employee informed Miss Bradshaw that it suggested she return the vehicle to the dealership. Number 19. Miss Bradshaw was never apprised of the fluid leak prior to the sale, and no mention whatsoever this leak was indicated on the dealership damage disclosure. So she don't mess the folks' car up, traveling it. There are people do when they don't have to take care of it, when something don't belong to them. Number 24, the Bradshaw called madly on or about August the 17, 2022, and was told that there was no available appointment until September the 6, 2022, as Ms. Bradshaw emphasized the serious issue of the car and numerous problems, and madly conceded to squeeze her in to an appointment August the 29, 2022. Number 27, Ms. Bradshaw traveled to an audit dealership as directed by Glenn, and was informed by the audit service representative that the manufacturer warranty was long expired, and the cost to serve the vehicle would be around $5,000. Woo-wee. They trying to make her pay for that car. Okay, let's keep going. Miss Bradshaw was without a vehicle from September 13, 2022 through September the 20th, 2022. Number 38. Glenn instructed Miss Bradshaw to ride a Uber after dropping the vehicle off at anyway, y'all. This is she act like she want to sue them, but she told they called. Now, number 65. The following day, on January 26, 2023, Ms. Bradshaw flew to Jamaica due to an emergency. You see that, y'all? Now she want to call an emergency with her young daughter. Ms. Bradshaw received a phone call from her mother informing that the loaner vehicle part outside the home was gone. Oh, she trying to act like what? Ski marks from the towed vehicle towed up Miss Bradshaw's mother's lawn and left skid marks on the street as the loaner was apparently taken in the middle of the night. Ain't she a mess? She was over there getting that good and her baby. That's what she was doing. Bradshaw returned the key to the loaner. Okay, let me see. Let me get on down. Boy, they trying to get her. Number 86. When defendant told the loaner vehicle from plaintiff's resident, plaintiff had a number of items of personal property. Therein including a new pair of shoes, her apartment keys, and personal belongings. The plaintiff requested that her personal property be returned to her. However, the defendant refused to return to make available plaintiff's personal property without justification. That's right. Because that could be that girl, what her name, Toshyna. They may be her shoes and door key. Wow. Man, this thing is hot. So anyway, y'all, this is a lot to read. I'm not going to read all this. This is about the dealership with that car. Number 111, the dealership representative, Ms. Bradshaw, warranties for the vehicle later specifically stating a 2 days warranty period. Boy, it was a lot of pages, y'all. It was a lot of pages. Oh, jury tried the man. Plaintiffs hereby request a jury trial on all troublable issues. Ooh. Okay, y'all, Mr. Paul trying to clear himself. Philip Paulwell posted a picture of the victims on Instagram and September 15, shortly after their kidnapping, with a lengthy caption describing his feelings. Yeah, right. I have dealt with many things in my life. This is what he's saying. But the disappearance of my daughter and her mother is by far the most difficult thing I have ever had to navigate. And he put this picture that everybody got. That pretty little baby. And the girl, pretty too. And this is what he had to say, y'all, with that jealous girlfriend. The last week has been very horrific for me. I have dealt with many things in my life, but the disappearance of my daughter and her mother is by far the most difficult thing I have ever had to navigate. I have spent most of my time since their disappearance in dialogue with the police and persons who I believe could assist in locating them. At this point, nothing has brought us closer to finding them. I am personally pleading with anyone who has any information, the slightest clue as to their whereabouts, to contact the police, a family member, or me. I am not concerned about addressing the various theories that have been circulating in this space. It is inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. The singular mission of which I have any energy spare is safe return of my daughter and her mother. I am praying God keeps them safe and leads us to find them before any harm comes their way. Again, anything at all, please share. But the thing is, y'all, I thought they said they were burned. He need to be asking that woman he deal with. Okay, Bradshaw released a statement claiming she was innocent and that her involvement with the victim was totally online. On Tuesday, September the 5th, I received an email from jessicaldean568@gmail.com. Gmail advising me she has been trying to contact me for months on Facebook, informed me that Miss Patterson had a child with Philip. Bradshaw wrote, according to Atlanta Black Star. I spoke to Philip, and he confirmed that he had a brief relationship with Miss Patterson, and it is possible that the child was his, but he was not certain as a DNA test had not yet been done. Bradshaw said Patterson searched for her on in twice before the email started. And she decided to reach out and directly to discuss the possibility of her baby being Paul's child. In a statement, the Navy confirmed that Bradshaw was a petty officer assigned to talent acquisition team in Miami and takes all allegations of misconduct seriously. A mess, honey. This a whole mess. A love triangle, y'all. Okay, y'all. Now this right here was came out 7 days ago, October the 17th, 2023. Navy petty officer indicted in alleged murder for hire plot that killed woman and baby. Trying to find my little mouse, yeah. A U.S. Navy petty officer has been arrested in accusation of orchestrating a murder for hire, a murder for plot to kill a woman and her baby in Jamaica connected to a member of parliament whom she had a relationship with. I went too fast, yeah. Work with me, please. Let y'all see the baby mama. See, here I am playing games with these young girls. Okay. LEODA, Vanessa Bradshaw, 34. So Bradshaw was 34 and Toshyna was 27. Ooh. Okay. LEODA, 34, was indicted last week in connection with the kidnapping and murder of Toshyna Patterson, 27. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? What happened was that 34-year-old got jealous of that 27-year-old when she found out that he had a baby. Allegedly. Okay, 27, her 10-month-old daughter, Soraya Powell. And then the baby last name Powell, he must have signed that birth certificate. And maybe LEODA didn't know nothing about the baby. See, they called and told her, allegedly. Okay, so parliamentary from Kingston East and Port Royal, and she considered him to be her spouse. Y'all see that? She was jealous because that's her husband. The Office of Director of Public Prosecution in Kingston said in a news release, prosecutors said that Soraya Powell will also Philip Powell's daughter. So Powell, Philip, you've been out there playing the street, man. Bradshaw visit Jamaica. Okay, we already know that. No, we don't did that. Okay, we know that, y'all. September 6th, prosecutor said. And then her parents, Virginia's hatched a plan with 3 men to kidnap and kill Patterson and her child. Those were her cousins who she had to do that. Okay. On September 9th, the murder plot was carried out. Prosecutor said, I don't believe she killed that man, baby, like that. Baby looks just like him. Bradshaw, let me see the baby. Let me see the beautiful baby. Look just like him. You are the father. And you know better than that. Creeping. Bradshaw took Patterson and the baby from their home in Kingston in a tenant. Oh, we already know about that. She took him and put him in an SUV, let him sit there for 15 minutes. We already know that. Let me see that I get y'all this information. The Crown further alleges that Ms. Patterson and her daughter, what? The Crown further alleges that Ms. Patterson, oh, that's the baby, and her daughter was forcibly taken to an area in East Kingston and murdered by these said men and were armed with a firearm, prosecutor said. Jamaica Stability Fourth Deputy Commissioner of Police Bailey said that a news conference that their bodies were burned and disposed. Now, why he don't believe that? Why Paul don't believe? Because Paul trying to find them. Now, Paul throwing me off now because they telling them about the body. Did they let Paul see the body? The body was burned and disposed after their killing. He called the case one of the most painful investigations the force had been in recent times. Authority did not explicitly state a motive for the slaying. Bradshaw was indicted on 2 counts of conspiracy. Oh, yeah, we already know that. We knew about her cousin, Richard Brown, was indicted. We know his indictment. And Rashane, and Roland, Rashane and Rashane, Roland was indicted on 2 counts. So we got that information earlier. The indictment was pro-offer. We already knew about when it was pro-offer. Okay, remember I read that already. October 13th, they're going to schedule the trial on December 1st, so y'all get ready. NBC has reached out to attorney for Bradshaw. It has not immediately clear who is representing Miller and Brown. Bert Samuel, an attorney for Balfour, told NBC News that Balfour intended to plead not guilty, which will be entered once trial begins. He said that attorney have not been given the full discovery in the case yet. The matter was fast-tracked by going straight to the Supreme Court, so the matter is moving along swiftly, and we're hoping that the trial will come soon, where we can put forward his defense, Samuel said. The U.S. Navy confirmed that Bradshaw was a petty officer assigned to a talent. Okay, we already know that. I read it. A matter is currently under investigation by Jamaican authority and the Navy Criminal Investigation Service, the Navy said. Now, here go Paul Well, the player. Paul Well shared on Instagram Sunday saying, the past few, oh yeah, we already read that. What he said, I already read that about the past few weeks. That anyone could murder a mother. Yeah, he said that. Anyone could murder a mother and an innocent baby is unimaginable, and my heart is heavy with sadness, he wrote. You ain't don't being fooling around. As a human being, father, lawyer, legislator, and a cheater, I am, it don't say cheater. As a human being, father, a lawyer, and a legislator, a legislator, I am hoping that all who were involved are brought to justice and punished to the fullest extent of the law. He did not acknowledge a relationship with Bradshaw. What? He did not acknowledge a relationship with Bradshaw and said he has cooperated fully in the investigation. What? So she claimed she jealous. That's all that is, y'all. Y'all see it right here? He said he wasn't in, I'm going to tell you what it was. It was a breakup. And he met a young girl. That's all it was. See what it said right there? He did not acknowledge a relationship with Bradshaw and said he has cooperated fully in the investigation. When that lady had that baby, when Toshyna had that baby, when she had her little girl, that woman got jealous because she got a child by Paul Will. Mm-hmm. And Paul Will went and got him a 27 because see LEODA 34, and this is a little young chick right here. She had his baby. Yeah, and he was talking to her, and she don't got jealous. And hired some dudes. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story, okay? Let me see what else I got for y'all.